Hey everybody, I got this game lot from somebody on eBay for very little money, actually for almost dirt. So far I've gone 4 for 4. They were selling this lot as non-working and for parts. And in the picture I looked, I'm like, well, those games haven't been, under these labels there's a screw on most Atari games, and they're not molested, it's never been broken. Once you break that label to unscrew the Phillips screw and then separate the two halves, you can never repair that right. So I'm like, okay, they've never been molested. Why would a lot of games, good ones, Donkey Kong, Boxing, Frogger, why wouldn't they be working unless, and I lived through the Nintendo years, back when they were new cartridges, dust, dirt, millions of other reasons. Carbon buildup in the controllers, you know, you needed to use an eraser to get the carbon buildup out where the buttons touch down. And hey, look, they operate better than new, right? Well, and that is exactly what I suspected here was dirt. And sure enough, if we get a look at, like, say, Frogger here, you'll see growth on the copper and dust and dirt and all that other fun stuff in there. But that little bit of growth on the copper is going to stop this game from working or reading the circuit board of the printed board of the game. So what we used to do back in the 80s for Nintendo games and Atari games and things was take an eraser. Now in this case I got a thin, what is this, student eraser, school eraser. And you can fit that in there like this, okay, into the cartridge. You want to try and get as much of that growth or dirt or sediment or whatever off of the copper contacts. So rubbing the eraser, a pencil eraser would work too if you didn't have a one of those little ones like that. But you want to get in there, and I'm not opening these things up. I'm just doing a cleaning this way from outside from what I can access. So you rub that contact surface in there is what mates with this being the male side would mate with the female side inside the game system. Same with Nintendo, it had a male side that made it up to a female side inside Nintendo, and in those cases I remember blowing in them and hitting up and down on the eject of the cartridge. And in the Atari you don't have a thing that would go up and down, so you don't have that spring action to worry about there. But yeah, these things just aren't clean as far as I can tell, and that's, the guy could have asked, not a lot more. Atari games aren't expensive either, but he basically was just giving them away on eBay as if they were not working. And I seen a whole nother lot was posted on there, so this can of air doesn't have anything left to give either, but I think I got enough of the eraser shavings out that we can at least test this game. So like I said, I've gone 4 for 4 so far on the ones I've done so far, and I've got them all working. So score. Donkey Kong's a bigger score than those, but let's go try out Frogger now. And you can see I didn't go like all crazy and stay on it forever. Just for a little while to clean off the contacts enough that we now have Frogger. Alright, let's see. It's got to go through its little song before I can move the frog. Let's see if I can get to the other side of the pond on here. Why did the turtle cross the road to get to the Shell station? There we go. Got one frog in. And you know how games are. So, before I get totally involved in my thought in the game, I'll let you all go. But that's how you can clean a game for cheap and probably save it. Have a good one, everybody. Take her easy.